I'll be reacting to Bubble. I'll be watching it from Netflix's website. And for those of you wondering, I'll be watching it English dub version. And now I'll be starting my reaction to Bubble in 1-0 go. I love the da-dun sound of the Netflix logo. Rated TV, PG, fear, violence. I think I remember reading that, what was it, Gen Robucci involved. So I'd be surprised if it didn't involve fear or violence. Warner Media Company. I'm honestly surprised considering that it seems like it's backed up by Warner Media, that it's not primarily on HBO Max. Not that I mind. I honestly prefer utilizing Netflix over. Okay, now it's here. Oh, okay. I thought for a second it was the actual animation, but it looks beautiful though. Which logo is pretty damn cool. Okay, looks like it's. All right, now it's here. I'm wondering if, when it comes to this scene, if Vincent of the Bubble is symbolic to some. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I gotta admit, the visual quality, just right off the bat, looks damn pretty. And I even like the look of the character designs too. At least of the boy, it looks pretty damn cool. Okay, I just wonder if this is actually someone having a dream or if that's what's actually going on in the series right now. Because talk about massive escalation, everything looks like it's gone to shit this early in the movie. Or it could be a flash forward too. Bubble. It's kind of giving me vibes of an anime I saw a few seasons ago. I think it was. I believe it was Freak Angels. Kind of give me some vibes where you've got this area stuck in an inner dome, and the people inside of that dome can interact with people outside of it. Hmm. I mean, this song sounds pretty. Oh, okay. So he is. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Takeshi Obata. Even though Takeshi Obata was involved in Platinum End, that series failings weren't his fault. It was the writing staff in charge of that series because the character designs for Platinum's End were actually pretty dang striking. And oh, okay. Now this is why I get love on because that looks so fucking nice. Okay. Yuki Sawano. Okay. Now this is an all-star team right here. As far as animation productions go, my goodness. Director Tetsuro Araki. Man, Tetsuro Araki, he's honestly directed some of the best looking anime, and even some of the best anime of all time, too. His work on Attack on Titan, Death Note, marvelous. And hell, so far, just off the few minutes, his work in this film looks gorgeous, too. Oh! God, man, I even love the amount of detail, too, on the building. Oh! And the character animation looking pretty dang smooth because even with like this, and what they do, you can see their hair move. Just a lot of dynamic stuff visually. And the dubbing sounds pretty freaking good too. All right. Because you never really know when you're what you're getting with the Netflix stuff. It could either be really fucking good, like so far in this film, or it could venture to decent, like Taro Lives Alone. Not exactly amazing dub, but not a great one either. Or it could venture a little bit below average, like in the case of Thermae Ramae Novae, which Netflix also released not that long ago, actually. You never really know what you're getting, but they're definitely going all in. That's love, though. That's life, though. What's life if you don't take at least a little bit of risk? As long as you don't overdo it, that is. Although, just by the looks of it, Tokyo doesn't even look, it does not even look a single bit of safe at all. Feels like just a long, wrong turn, one long drop, and you're in like deep shit. And you know, something like the camera work kind of reminds me of the camera work that's in a that was in Attack on Titan's earlier seasons. Whenever you have the main characters in that series utilize the 3D maneuver gear, it just the camera rolling and all that gives me a similar type of vibe. Okay, now Vika is the main character. I'm wouldn't mind one, but I always love the free spirited type of characters who just do whatever the fuck they want or just total trolls. They're always some of the most entertaining characters to watch in animation. Oh, I'm gonna guess that if he goes inside there, he ain't gonna be able to come back. 'Cause, yeah, I was thinking that too. He probably wasn't thinking much at all. Hmm. Gotta say, that's an extravagant way of making an appearance. Okay, is that just fucking human? Oh man. Like he was a further distance from the other guy and he was able to rescue the Asai kid like that. My goodness. Oh boy was lucky his ass got saved despite his recklessness. I don't think he can do much complaining there. Oh. I wonder if the other has a hearing disorder or is some kind of like special ability that he's got. Either way, though, something I do like about this, I'm gonna call him a boyfriend now since they haven't really given off his name. Something I like about him is you can already tell the type of person he is from his character design. Doesn't have the most flashy personality, and you can tell because of his clothing. But man, when he gets serious, oh. And speaking of which, I love how they're able to have like multiple characters on screen actually cheering like the just lots of detail you wouldn't really get to see in something normally funded by Netflix. Ah. And kind of like this. This is a nice way of them explaining through visuals how characters get their food or other kinds of resources to competitions. So I kind of like this. It's entertaining and it presents information pretty naturally too. I mean, I may consider him a bastard, but he saved the kid and he got them the win. Honestly, I'd say even though the dude's got a moody attitude, the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. I mean, why not? All the stunts make it entertaining as hell to watch. I mean, it looked great in the daytime, but man, it looks absolutely gorgeous in the nighttime. Okay. Yeah, he'd be a bit too young to be drinking that shit. Okay, that's a nice comedic visual storytelling. The dog shit instantly saw the fuzz goes on her cheek. That's adorable. Hey, can't blame the boy for shooting his shot though. Oh, damn. That's why all the characters here have sort of like an independent minded mindset. I mean, you would have to be if you didn't have a friend. That's if she. Oh man. I mean, there are people that just don't gravitate well towards other people or just want their alone time, though. I'm not saying all introverts are like that, but some of them are like that, though. Huh. Okay, then. Kind of wouldn't mind getting to see a bit more of his backstory and what his actual goal is, because that seemed like it'd be loads of fun to see. Poor lady just can't keep up with Ibiki. It's like a fucking jumping trampoline though, with the amount of distance he covers in like a small amount of time though. It's just with the way Ibiki jumps, it feels like there's no gravity sometimes. Ah, sweet backstory time. I'm assuming it might have caused the death of various adults, considering the fact that a lot of the kids mentioned that they didn't have parents. That's going to be my guess. Hmm. It's kind of creepy there. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be able to if it can't communicate with the outside, I'm guessing. And I'd say leaving it all behind would be the most sensible decision. Because honestly, at that point, what would you really be able to do? Wouldn't be able to make a prosperous life if everything's just flooded. Ooh. And that isn't out of the realm of possibilities, considering young people, well, I'd say a portion of them love to just seek those thrills and that adrenaline fix. I'd be fucking scared. Even if I was super athletic, I'd be scared balancing myself in a tower like that. I wonder if maybe that Hibiki, but that was shown off in the first bit of the episode as a ghost. It's making me wonder now. Isn't it like too like whenever he bounces on the bubbles, you can see like mini bubbles form after he does the jump. Love that extra fluidity in the anime. Oh, I thought for a second he was seeing a bit of his past there because it looked like he was looking at a younger version of himself there for a second. That may even be looking more like a black hole in a spider web. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a good thing that didn't hit his arm. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, I'm already liking how it's already like super early into the film. It already has loads of tension already. And I'm assuming this is where he's going to encounter the lovely looking mermaid that he saw in the first bit of the episode. I mean, the movie. I meant to say movie. Now it kind of doesn't make you wonder about the girl, though. Kind of makes you wonder, is she some kind of like a being from space, or maybe this memory is made from the accumulation of lives of people that have died through to the bubbles. Like this has a lot of extra layers of mystery here. Oh, oh! I'm assuming it's just CPR to make sure that he doesn't run out of breath. But that looked pretty spicy there. Gotta admit, the detail on her looks okay. The art all of a sudden got more detailed than usual because there's like a multiple layers of shitting on her hair. And I always love that visual trick that Studio utilizes. Feels like it's one of their trademark styles. I like how we all answer like fucking unison. Oh man, I gotta be happy that she saved Hibiki though. I mean, oh my. I hope she doesn't touch the oil. She's gonna burn herself if she's not careful. But then again, maybe it'll be bubbles though. But it's, I mean, considering that it looked like her body was made of bubbles, she'd probably instantly heal. At least I would hope. She does have the athletics for that. She'd probably be a big ass spoon for them. I love that cute little wink there. But I wonder what they're gonna call her though. Maybe Bo? I mean, it is the title of the film. All right, now this is sweet. Oh boy, I just hope she doesn't do anything that leads herself into trouble. Although part of me kind of hopes that does happen because it feels like that'd be entertaining as shit to see, though. I do wonder why she has interest in her boy, though. I mean, it can't be for any bad reason, though, considering that she saved his life, so. Could just be pure curiosity. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Could she be harboring romantic feelings? Because the way she's touching her lips, that leaves quite a bit to the imagination there. I'm just wondering though if our girl is going to actually live throughout the whole movie because I'm getting the eerie feeling that her lifespan could potentially be limited though. Considering her body's made out of bubbles, I wouldn't be exactly surprised if she can't keep herself materialized throughout the whole movie. And I'm only saying that because Gunnar Butch is involved, and that feels like the type of thing that he would write. And I was get paranoid for every character in the series written by Gunnar Butcher, considering I've seen Doka series, Psycho-Pass, Fate Zero, Shushu no Tarnia. It would feel like the type of thing he would do. And yes, I know there's exceptions to the rules here and there. Shit, my headphones fell all the way to the floor. I would instantly just try to get a hand on it as just stall wipe both of the ends of my headphones. Seems like he's taking an interest in her lady, though, by the way he's staring at her. Definitely feels like there could be magic between the two. What the way this is going. Aww. The way you look at it is fucking cute. Should probably do better than all of them. Save for maybe Hibiki here. Bull. They would have gone their asses smoked without Hibiki. I mean, at least off of the first bit of the movie, anyway. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, that's the things to be better left unsaid. I don't think anyone admit that they got their asses whooped by a fucking hen. I would hope it's the eggs that she crushed earlier, so that at the very least those weren't put to waste. Oh, okay, okay. I was on the money there. Oh man, that shit does look yummy. The thing is, though, when you think of a name for someone, it's like, yeah, I was thinking that he was going to put a little bit more effort to it. But I guess if it's someone like Hibiki end up giving him the name that easily, though. But what is actually a cute name, though? Aww, okay, what is also fuck? Yeah, okay, that's why I definitely have to be protected right there. Aww. I wouldn't mind too seeing some sequence of her like slowly just learn how to piece words together too. Yeah, it would seem hard doing work while sitting on a wall like that. My back would feel like it's killing me if I were trying to do what she does. That I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't even be surprised if she finds a way of surpassing Hibiki too in the parkour stuff. I mean, the dude looks like he's in the old. Yeah, he looks like he's on the older side. It looks like at least he's in his early 40s, late 30s. Oh, fuck. Okay, that explains a lot there. But you know what? At least he's alive, though. The thing is, though, can they really stop the kids, though? Yeah, exactly. It's of their own free will. The best they can just do is hope that the kids eventually realize that they're taking too much risk and. Oh. I guess that implies. I'm guessing this is implying that he lost his family due to the falling bubbles. Because when I met. What the? Whoa! That's on some dick-like status there. They should be, but the technological advantage looks like it's way too much for at least the team they're going up against to handle. Okay, that doesn't even look fair. What? Doesn't even look fair at all. But you know what? That's how you build up your antagonist. I'm assuming they're going to be set up as antagonists. Because if the Blue Blazers go up against the Morticians, it's going to be a lot more fun to watch, at least with this setup. Yeah, even with the Were main character looking at the Morticians, oh man, you already feel just all blood. At least I feel the blood blurring already. Huh. Oh shit! I hope doesn't imply that it's going to happen to Uda, but I keep on thinking that's going to happen, only because again, one of the writers of the film is Gen Urobuchi. Kind of admit the visuals for that in Little Maid Story here, they look freaking beautiful. No, seriously, that sounds really similar to the situation. Because it really does seem like she's madly in love with Hibiki. Oh, okay, she's starting to learn to talk. Yes! All right. Oh my! That's the first time we've seen anyone ever make him react like that. Yeah, she did. And honestly, you wouldn't be allured by those eyes. Ah, definitely feels like romance is blooming in the air. Oh boy. Damn, it looks like she's already better at this parkour stuff than Hibiki with the amount of speed she's got. Figures. I mean, they wouldn't have built up the Morticians for like no reason if they weren't going to go up against Hibiki and company. It'd be a waste of build-up. Hopefully, though, Hibiki and company have better luck, though. He's a freaking natural. Someone sounds like they're getting pretty salty. Huh. That's actually pretty dang versatile there. Oh, if she wasn't stuck in the bubble, she could probably be an entertainer with her abilities. Like, no joke, she would either make for an amazing street performer with those type of abilities. Let's just hope doesn't turn out like the OG The Little Mermaid story where it ends up all sad and depressing. I hope it ends up like the Disney-fied version of it with a happy ending. I can only cross my fingers and hope it's like that version and not the sad version. Huh. Oh, so this track here feels like it would perfectly fit an Attack on Titan. That's the circle of life, unfortunately. I mean, that's the beauty of it. Things begin, then they start, and then begin all over again. That's actually baller as fuck seeing Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper actually do some sponsorships towards the actual movie. Had I known that, I would have actually been rocking my Coca-Cola shirt instead of my Demon Slayer shirt. Still cool though. You really get to see that in anime or even anime films. They usually don't have just some kind of parody of Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper when it comes to like film or television advertisements. Oh. But it was finally that scanning to see even just that small peek into his past there. So I'm also thinking about the visuals too. It's just all the plant life and the greenery. Really does give the vibe that it's been abandoned by most of humanity in general. I mean, it's pretty easy to see how anyone could be attached to Utsa, though. She has a lot of vibrant energy. Like, whenever you see people that are charismatic, at least from my perspective, you want to be around them because it makes you feel like you can do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do since. Aw, so cute to see how shiny nervous she is. But it makes you feel like you can do things that you normally wouldn't be capable of because extrovert people sometimes they uplift you, and they sometimes can see things in you that you can't see yourself. I'd say that's how someone could get attached to someone like, say, Uta. And she's just charismatic in general. Who wouldn't want to be around her? And I even love how you're getting to see some playfulness from Hibiki in the line where he said it's a secret. It really makes the dynamic between him and Uta feel more natural here. Gotta admit, that does look pretty. Oh, Hey, should definitely keep it just for at least a good luck charm. And something I'm noticing here too? We never really see Hibiki let his guard down when he's with everyone else. Like even when you have the glasses chick show up near him, he had his guard up. Here, this is one of the rare instances where we see Hibiki with his guard down when he's by himself with Uta. That shows you how much he does enjoy her company and how much he trusts her too with that body language there. I love moments like this. Huh. Aww. Makes you feel bad for him. Honestly, what he feels is natural among a lot of people. Like a lot of people have social anxiety. Because honestly, oh, oh. But you know what? At least he seems to be in a decent spot right now. Oh. I guess whatever news she heard isn't of the positive variety. It's kind of sad, like the one moment that he's had a bit of joy was like instantly gone. Kind of makes me wonder if this. Kind of makes me wonder about the song though, because it makes me wonder where is it coming from? Could have been maybe from Uta in the past. Maybe Uta doesn't remember herself because there has to be a reason why she appeared before Hibiki when he was about to die. Kind of makes it wonder. So there's a lot of substantial character development for Hibiki because this is one of the moments where he truly has opened himself up to pretty much anyone. Oh, she wants to try singing. I mean, hey, hopefully with enough practice, she'll be able to do it. Oh, okay, I guess scratch that. She won't need any practice. She's a freaking natural. But it's kind of make you wonder though, how is she singing if she's never heard it? I'm assuming she hasn't heard anyone else sing though. But then again, I guess if she is a mermaid or if she's something made out of bubbles, I guess it could be natural that she'd be able to sing naturally. I gotta admit, the singing from Widow's Actress is a damn good. Fucking love it. And the animators are going all in these sequences because a bit early when they're doing some of the early parkour stuff, when they were landing on the backgrounds, it was highly detailed CG. But it's a mix of like them jumping on fully 2D backgrounds and some highly detailed 3D backgrounds. So looks even more beautiful than the start of the film. The start of the film looked gorgeous. With the way it looks concerned, it's definitely making me veer towards the side that she's got a limited amount of lifespan because the way she was like touching herself there, did make it seem like there's going to be potentially a dark element. Hope I'm wrong and I'm just being overly paranoid. Fuck, but I wouldn't put it past the writing staff, though. Because if there is tragedy, it is setting up pretty well for it. Oh! Yo, that is fucking creepy. And some dirty ass shit, too. Okay, that is a. Telegram Death Game sounds like the name of a badass survival anime, though. Oh! I'm assuming she's gesturing that the morticians are going to be taken down. Whoa! Okay, I love the way I'm talking. Fuck, it's just a shame that Utsu never had a warm-up battle. Like, literally, her first battle, it's gonna be pretty much her being thrown towards the fucking wolves. Not even that, more like the fucking flaming wolves. Thankfully, though, at least Shilfar has been shown off to be highly capable. I really hope all those morticians get beat the fuck up. Bunch of fucking cowards. They can't even win the honest way. They have to fucking rile up emotions by taking a hostage. That is just utterly fucked up. I mean, I understand wanting to seek your thrills, but there is such a thing as indulging a little bit too much. But hey, it does make it some interesting and, well, I wouldn't say absolutely interesting antagonists, but it does make him at least a little bit more memorable at the very least. Fucking Utsu looks like she's about to ready to beat up someone. Love that look on her face, though. No, you can't. They can't allow themselves to be baited because that's the last thing they need. talking all fucking casually as if taking a innocent lady hostage is the most casual thing in the world. Oh, but then again, that's the sad part because that's like it's like that in real life society too, where sometimes people do some shifty ass shit just to get more viewers or followers and things of that nature. Hmm. I'm guessing from them one they're going to. Oh, yeah. I just hope none of the. Oh, jeez, they're not even soft on the fucking youngins. I mean, their opposition is no joke. I'm surprised all these animals didn't fly away earlier. Something like in too. I love how they have wide perspective shots too, just to give you like a range of how big and yeah, the movie's already released on Netflix. It literally the movie came out 53 minutes ago on Netflix. That's why I'm reacting to it early because I have a Netflix account. And I knew it when it was going to come out because at least in my time zone, it comes exactly at midnight whenever Netflix releases something. So I sit up really late to react to the movie. But yeah, it's already out on Netflix. That's where I'm watching it from, which I'm watching the English dub version of it. I like how the lady says it in like the most wanting tone is moan. Like you would think should be a bit more in a silvery tone. Well, they're having the upper hand. I think Guido's gonna be able to make some jumps though. So far, the movie's actually pretty good. I like it. Yeah, so far because I'm like about above halfway, but there's still the other half of the movie. So for all I know, the second half of the movie could be trash, but first half is good. I think the main characters, Utsa and Hibiki, are nice. I think Utsa is a nice comedic character where when she gets serious, I love how serious she gets. I like those type of characters. And I've had a fucking feeling Utsa was going to be able to make the joke. Yes! All right. I bet the mortician didn't expect that shit. I'm assuming you mean the All Star animation team? Or are you talking about Genro? I know Urobuchi's. Are you talking about like the staff involved in the series said? But yeah, so it wasn't for about to have a yaoi kiss there. Oh, oh my. But no, all jokes aside, they really are making like every single time you've got a cool action set piece, they just find a way of topping it later on in the film. That's what I love about it, just how they constantly escalate things. Yeah, so it wouldn't be a Swano soundtrack without at least an interest song and whatever production he's working on. And I fucking love that shit. I love it when it happened in Attack on Titan. I loved it when it happened in '86. I'll know a zero. I never get sick and tired of that shit. All that. Oh. Yo, Hibiki looks totally infatuated at that point. And I love too how, as it seems like they're about to take a win, you even see the sun's finally shining through the clouds. That is some damn nice, good visual symbolism. Just, I feel it shows up the optimistic vibes. Oh, I felt like it was too close to comfort there. You know, I'm surprised Hibiki isn't dizzy with like the amount of jumps and probably all the blood that's rushing through his brain doing all those movements. Ah, thank you very much, Sid. Oh, yo, that is on some a bush league shit right there. I mean, fuck. So they can't. I mean, yeah, I understand not the mortician or cheetahs, but good lord, they're starting to be outsped, so they got to resort to trying to hit our boy Hibiki like that. That's some bitch stuff there. That is some bitch stuff right there. But it's gonna make I just love how she utilized the mortician as a fucking springboard. Yes! Get wrecked, bitch! Yes, I've been waiting to say that ever since they introduced the morticians. Yes, get that flag. Come on, girl. You can. Oh wait, I hope that's not permanent, and she can get her arm back. But you know what? Oh, yes! Got the flag. Fuck yeah! I love how proud our boy looks. Yeah, the movie. It's a fun watch, Sid. Honestly, seeing the morticians taken down, fucking loved it. Ah. Oh, they look so fucking. Yeah, I love how they look like shocked and disbelief and sad all at the same time. The animators did a great job. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like her body's slowly dissipating, and it seemed like that when they first introduced her, when they showed her hand. That explains why she didn't want to take Hibiki's hand earlier. I don't think she can hide anymore. That she's fading away. Because someone's gonna bring it up soon. I mean, honestly, yeah, Usa and Ibiki both deserve the lion's share of the credit. But damn, that's just sad. But like, right when they all have a right to be happy, Ibiki seems like she's dissipating. Yeah, honestly, that is actually a miracle. At least the morticians had at least enough tech and not to injure her at the very least. Oh, I thought for a second they were all going to be drinking alcohol. I'd be like, what the fuck? But never mind. My body would feel like it's fucking dying if I drank a full, what was it, like 2 liter of Coca Cola. I would probably be shaking my hands if I were to drink that. Damn it, I want some Coca Cola! Oh, damn. Oh, I could really use. I swear, if I knew there was this much Coca Cola advertised, I really would have worn my Coca Cola shirt, and I would have been fucking drinking Coca Cola like there's no tomorrow. No, seriously, how much Coca Cola? You have a 2 liter. If you got the little bottle, all we now is like the fucking Mexican style glass Coca Cola to complete the trifecta of variety of Coca Cola drinks. And you know what? Hibiki's. Oh, that's the first time we see Hibiki say something so charismatic and leadership like. Yeah. Was Hibiki kidnapped and replaced by some kind of alien? Oh. Hey, I'm not gonna blame Makoto for falling over Hibiki. I mean, Hibiki is a fucking Chad. But seriously, the word is Uda though. That's the biggest question. Oh boy. Amageshi is gonna leave to not make anyone sad about her superior circumstances, and who knows? Maybe she's gonna want to go to that tower. Maybe she find a way of making her existence permanent. I have no idea. Just my theory. Oh, okay. All right, that was some nine mil fuel shit right there. And I'm assuming the Little Mermaid in this instance is going to be Uda. I'm assuming the land's going to be in danger. Or is it that she was just going to die if she doesn't come back to her home? Oh. Okay, then I guess that answers that. The whole world is going to be. Well, I'm assuming at least the world inside the bubble is going to be fucked if she doesn't go back. If that's the case, I think she should be honest with Hibiki because if she leaves him, she needs to be perfectly honest about it so that she doesn't have any regrets. But I'm not going to blame her if she doesn't do that because she hasn't really been around people that long. So she's not going to understand things like emotional nuances as easily as someone who's got experience with interacting with a lot of people. But honestly, though, if I were Hibiki, I'd be asking about her left arm right now. But I guess you could make the argument that he wouldn't be asking questions about that because he wouldn't want to make Uda completely uncomfortable. Okay, I like where this is going. Oh. Oh, what a fucking sweetheart. Oh, I love the way they really embellish on the shading on Uta when she heard that thank you. It really does show you how much it means to her that she's being thanked by Vicky. That's something I love about this. I'm liking about this a lot so far. It ain't just the action scenes that look good and feel amazing. It's also these emotional moments too, when you have the characters just sincerely talking. Because some anime films I've seen in the past don't know how to balance action with emotion. Oh, are we gonna get a kiss? Yes, yes. Don't let's hope it. No. Oh, damn it! Damn, we were this close to greatness. Damn it, this fucking close. But no, it actually would have been a bit too early if we would have seen a kiss happen that early. So I'm not gonna blame the writing staff. Huh. They're gonna be there. Let's just be real. Usually when characters, oh yeah, they better not be there. It's the polar opposite usually. Uta has nothing to be ashamed about when it comes to reform. But I could see why she'd have concern, though, because from her perspective, she might be thinking that, oh, I guess I was on the money here then. So it actually was, from the looks of things, Uta singing to Ibiki then. Okay. Had a feeling that was going to be the case because it wouldn't really be any rando character introduced. It would have had to have been someone major. That also explains why her sisters want her to come back then. It was her memories from the looks of things. And yeah, definitely seems like it's going towards the tragedy angle too. Oh man. It's gotta be one of the saddest ways of being separated from her though. Now talk about unpacking a lot in just a small amount of time though. Question is though, is Uta alone going to be able to stop her sisters? Well, that's the biggest question because how much you went towards where her sisters are, and it doesn't seem like anything's changing right now. I don't even think a professional swimmer, if they were to fall into the water, they would even be able to get out. Like with the power of the waves, I highly doubt it. That's if HQ can actually rescue anything on time, though. I'm guessing she's about to come up with a crazy ass plan. But she might have to, though. I mean, does she really think anything's going to change if they stick with the status quo? She might as well just come clean with any information that she's got and just give it to Hibiki. And she's got to accept that anything crazy that Hibiki does, it just comes with the territory. I'm going to guess this is not going to work, though. Because it'd be way too easy if it was to just communicate with the sisters and they just stop. I don't think it's going to be result like that in the step of a finger. Because it'd be anticlimactic. I love how he says that with like a zero amount of fear. I think it's best that he just explain why he wants to go there. Well, that's not the first time in the series he ever asked for help from anyone. Yo! Now, that is some substantial growth for him. And plus, it's like, what? The first time you ever asked him for help at all? I mean, shit. Uh, hey, I mean, peer pressure is a bitch. Even if there were parents around, the kids would probably still be going to help out their boy Hibiki. Okay, I mean, at least the morticians are actually useful for something. Although, if I was Hibiki, I'd be like, bitch, we saved your lives. And you still owe us for, like, and I would say you still owe us for kidnapping Makoto earlier, but I mean, I guess you can't argue because you can't waste time. You gotta go as quickly as possible to save Uta. But that's what my mind would be thinking. I'd be like, woman, after all this shit y'all put us through, all that give her to be on the house. At least it's a rental anyway. Yeah, but when they up against the Morticians, it wasn't the usual game either, and they still did pretty well. They're just going to need a lot more luck, though, than usual if they want to get past this. If I were the kid, I'd be like, I ain't goofing around. I'm just testing out the boots just as an excuse to goof around. I mean, that's what I would do. Shit. I wouldn't let myself get exposed that easily that I'm having fun. Shit, with the way he's jumping, it feels like he's been utilizing those boots for a long time with the way he's utilizing them. Oh, hell yeah. Let's hope he gets his princess. Oh. Oh. I mean, best case scenario, hopefully the tidal waves absorb each other and they cancel each other out. Or not. Oh shit! Oh shit! And I kind of like the message here too, where even though you might be injured or you might have some kind of like physical impairment, you can still do a lot if you work your mind to it and you push yourself. I actually like this message in here in the film anyway. And plus, it's a little bit of character development for Shin too, considering earlier he said he was too old for this kind of stuff, but now he's stepping it up to the plate again. And here's the difference I like between Shin and the others. With Shin, you can tell that while he isn't as like agile as the kids, you can tell he's more experienced because he wastes less movements and his jumps look a lot more precise and measured. I love how the animators emphasize the difference with Shin's movements versus some of the ways the other characters move. That's pretty nice. And also, the soundtrack for this bit, damn nice. I'm gonna have to listen to the whole OST of the film whenever it does get released. Oh, that's so nice with the furry types of like, yeah. And that's the type of man, that's the type of dialogue that really does give a lot of life to the characters. That's why sometimes with the way Biki's jumping, it doesn't even feel like he's jumping something. It feels like he's straight up flying. And I fucking love it. Oh! Holy fuck. Oh, I thought for a second the red bubbles were fucking dangerous, but he's just stepping on all casual. Okay. But it makes sense, though, considering he's relying more on sound now. Oh, and I love how Shin is such a dang cool mentor figure, uplifting our boy Hibiki like that. I really do hope our boy succeeds, though, but I still get the eerie feeling that he'll probably see Uda one more time and then she'll completely disappear. I don't know. I just have the gut feeling that the movie's going to do a whammy type of ending like that. Wait, it feels like it's an event stuck in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because it looks similar to the flashback of Ibiki's past. Whether it's just a seems like it's a fragment of Uta's past, though. At least if I had to make a guess. Speaking of which, that looks like a Dennis Rodman shirt that the girl's wearing. At least the one to the right of that lady. Huh. Aw. I mean, that does explain why our boy was smiling. It really is the biggest shame of that since then. And ironically enough, it's sad that his happiness there lasted a small amount of time. And then even in the movie, that happiness with Abuto was only a few days at best. And it also didn't last that long either. And I like the slow mo in the animation too when it comes to like the explosion. Because I love how you see in that bit a woman shielding their child. Some people taken completely aback by the explosion with their guard down. I even like the little subtle details like that. Seems like Uda protected our boy though with the way he was like encapsulated by all those bubbles. Yeah, to prevent him from dying. That's what I was thinking. Oh, that's so fucking sweet how even back then would have looked after Hibiki there. It really does make their bond a lot stronger. And fuck, now it's really gonna make it sad if she does disappear, knowing all this. I mean, it was already gonna be separate. Even before knowing all this, it was gonna be sad. This is gonna make it extra doubly sad. It's sure to like permanently disappear, but that's how the movie ends. Seems like she's in like an unrelaxed. Seems like she's in a combative stance. Okay, I wonder if that dark thing is it's her sister. I mean, it could be that she has a twin sister that just happens to be evil. Maybe it could just be a mirror image of herself. Oh, okay, no, it is her sister. Okay, her sister looks creepy as shit. Okay, if that's not gonna work, I think maybe you should try streaming. It might not have effect, but maybe you can pull off a miracle. I'm assuming that's what's gonna take for things to keep itself from collapsing. It's not like about the film. Every single time it like gives you a nice breather, it adds some extra action and then breathe in extra action. I like this because it shows you that the film isn't blowing its load in too much in a single direction. It always keeps you on your toes, no matter what. Wait, you know what? Yeah, it did look like every single time she touched Hibiki, she sort of became more bubble like, for at least from appearances of things anyway. And something I'm noticing too. Oh, never mind. I'll mention it after the scene's done. Oh, 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 oh. I gotta admit, that's absolute selfishness right there. Willing to give her arm like that. Oh, looks like she might actually dominate her sister then. Gotta admit that Lancer like effect that they utilized looked fucking beautiful. Oh no, looks like she's dissipating. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just Hibiki there and Uta's completely gone and it'll be just like 5 years ago where Uta did everything just for Hibiki. Or never mind, I kind of like the contrast to where this time it's Hibiki protecting Uta from the red bubbles now. That's okay. Actually, really am digging the role reversal here. And again, the beautiful singing just helps elevate the mood. Oh. Ah, shit, she's having happy flashbacks. Ah. This is definitely Genro Buchi's calling card here. Whenever characters start having happy flashbacks, when everything's going seemingly bad, shit usually goes to shit for the characters having the happy flashbacks. Oh, no. But you know, regardless, this is a great scene because even with the loss of Uta, if this is how she goes down, that's one of the best ways of going down. Okay, animation with like the tower falling down, like the waves of water. Holy cow! You could that would actually make for a good screensaver. Like almost any shot from that bit of animation would fit perfectly. Oh, that was so dang nice seeing that kiss. Oh, oh, yo, our body's still there. Yes. All right. All right. Good. 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 Hey, you know what? Oh, fuck. I mean, I think it's already overtaxed itself in getting rid of the red bubbles that were chasing after them. But damn, this still doesn't prevent it from being sad as shit, though. You know what I like about this scene? It shows you the full growth of Uda because she came from not understanding those concepts to now completely understanding human hearts and things like that in her final moments. That just makes her loss even sadder. I'll give the writing staff credit because even though this was predictable, I was even calling it too. Like pretty much ever since the hand of Uta was bubbling up, This doesn't prevent it from being any less sad because the execution was phenomenal. And it really does hit hard too. In a way, I wouldn't be surprised if all those blue bubbles are essentially Uda's presence. Considering the fact that earlier the bubbles that we were utilizing had a similar shade of blue too, when she was going up against her sister, that was utilizing the red bubbles. I'm gonna guess they might have Uda's memories and just place in the suit. Oh, okay, it has to be. Because with the Wimikoto's reacting there. God, I like the way this guy's wearing is so dang beautiful too. Thankfully, though, the raining bubbles don't look so negative this time, though. It's nice to see the whole world's reaction to the bubbles, though. I like this small bit where oh. Oh man, that really does hit hard. And damn, Mika looks absolutely broken with what he's experienced. Y'all can't blame the man. I still like how he still keeps the cup near the shell that he got for Uda. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, at least that part of Tokyo isn't trapped in a bubble anymore. And I do like how at least shows off the status quo changes a little bit more. With at least parts of that specific bit in Tokyo being rebuilt. That's actually pretty cool. And even though the tracks sound a bit more upbeat too. Oh. Kind of feels like in the way, even though Utsa died, it feels like a prison is still there with those bubbles. Yeah, it even sounds like the giggling noises that bubbles are making sound similar to Uda's tone of voice too. All right. Okay, that's the end. I gotta say, it actually wrapped things up pretty decently. Let's see. It looks like that's it though, because it's just pure on black. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. No, I want to watch the credits, Netflix. Back off, Netflix. I want to watch the. Oh, okay. Oh, it's so nice seeing it with the pigeons. Oh, it's fucking cute. Oh, seems like the artist like drew shots. Drew it's on just interspliced her and shots of Tokyo. Oh, that's cute. You know, I appreciate that extra effort from the animation and art stuff to actually do that kind of extra work for end credits. You normally don't see that type of work for end credits put into anime. Usually, I'm so used to like seeing black screens and that's it. So it's actually kind of cute. That's so nice. Seeing how she's drinking that drink while on that bike. She looks good with the hat, and that Sega building looks pretty fucking cool too. Kitty, it's fucking adorable shit. You know, I wanted to mind it seeing more slice of life sequences of all Minuta during the film. Man, it makes me wish the film was like, oh, Studio Troika, Zexus. Yo, a lot of studios helped on the production. Production IG, Late Deuce, Geek Toys, OLM Asias. Damn! Okay, that explains why the animation's so great too. It wasn't just the efforts of the studio. Well, that was all. A lot of big name studios worked on the movie. Oh shit! It's all done. Okay. Cloverworks Studio, but okay, shit. Ha! Madblock. I don't know much about Madbox or Studio Kronos, but I recognize a lot of the names. Damn, that's pretty fucking cool. Just to see like all these. Okay, the boat ones look pretty damn cool, actually. Okay, her utilizing the binoculars are fucking adorable. Oh man, I love that. I saw this. Oh, the egg one is so nice too. Honestly, this is one of the few instances in anime where I freaking dig the end credits. Fucking nice. And I'll give credit to the singer. The singer does, oh man, such a dang nice voice. You know how when it comes to like some of the drawings, they take into consideration like the line of the day, so that it makes it feel more detailed. Okay, that bit where she's staring at the window. Oh, man, just a lot of good stuff. Honestly, I feel like the animation team for the film could probably have also used any of those shots they have in the ED and utilized it as some of the promotional. It looks honestly, it looks that good actually. To its credit. Okay, I love the touch of the bubble there. Okay, that was actually one of the better end credits for an anime film. I was like, okay. I gotta admit, this was okay. This was damn good. Like I was expecting to enjoy this, but this definitely surpassed my expectations by far. So here's what I'm gonna rate this film. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm actually gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I thought it was damn good because let me explain why. I love how the exposition in the film was introduced naturally. It didn't feel like the writing staff was trying to like spoofing information. It didn't feel like the writing staff treated its audience like absolute dumbasses. I felt like in this film from start to finish, it respected the audience. I love how this film had a nice mix of action. Starts out with nice action, and I love how the intersplice a bit of exposition in between the action beats. It made the film more interesting because had it started out by having all the exposition at the start, it'd be like, okay, this film's starting out too slow. But had it been just nothing but action, action, action with no exposition explanations, then it would have felt like the film is all action with no script. So I thought it had a nice balance there. Now, yeah, maybe there were a few bits in the film where you could argue things felt a little bit rushed. For example, like when Uta was learning to talk, I would have loved a few sequences of her maybe practicing a bit of like her vocals with maybe Makoto or Hibiki a little bit more, because she went from not being able to talk to then saying like a single word and then being able to pierce on full on sentences. That's why I wish the film would have been an extra hour longer, because I felt like in some instances the film was too quick. I still enjoyed it immensely, but it felt like it was a little bit too fast paced sometimes. For that reason, still love the pacing overall though. But I gotta mention that because I'm sure there'll be people wondering. I mean, Kayla, why did you give it a 8 out of 10, not a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10? It was because of stuff like that. And also, even though I wasn't interested by the film, the only great characters straight up were just Uta and Hibiki. Like, you had Hibiki with his character arc. Hibiki wasn't a socially interactive individual, but eventually, it was nice seeing how he bonded with the others eventually, with him first starting to really latch on to Uta, then eventually bonding with everyone else. I thought that was actually really nice, seeing him slowly open himself up to other people. That was so damn sweet. Because I always love those characters that start out being like, oh man, I don't like interacting with people. Then eventually they end up interacting with people at the end of the film. It's always nice. And aside from that, I love Uta's character. Because even though, yes, I would have loved to see maybe a few more slice of life sequences with her learning how to pierce words together, like smaller words, than being able to pierce full-on sentences. Because that's how most films would have done it if they had a long run time. Hell, that's how To Your Eternity did it. Like, in To Your Eternity, you had the main character, Fushi. When he was learning to speak, he didn't learn, like, he went from not speaking towards, you had a few episodes where he was learning simpler words, and then you had a process of a few episodes where he was struggling with the simpler words, and eventually got to be able to speak much more complicated words. Like, there was a process in that series. Here, there wasn't a process, but despite Uta's vocalities being a little bit abrupt, I do like the fact that at the very least, though, they made her a dynamic character. I love those bits where you can tell she was in love with her boy, but then eventually she became nervous about sharing the details to Hibiki that she was slowly fading away. It made you feel sympathy for her as a character, and it really made the film better having emotional tension like that. And it made you feel for Hibiki once there was a realization that, yeah, she wasn't going to be able to make it out alive. Now, in saying that, yeah, you could argue in the film that the morticians weren't exactly engaging antagonists. And yes, there is this flaw in the movie where they emphasize that Uta would want to talk with the sisters, but they didn't really show much about her sister, though, which made that bit where she was arguing with her sister feel less intense. I would have loved to have seen some dialogue. And again, I thought those were missed opportunities. They could have maybe built up the antagonist a bit more, and also Uta's sister a bit more. But again, though, that doesn't stop the film from being enjoyable, because the character arcs of Hibiki and Uta lifted the film. And I did love Shin, how he had a personality of, oh man, I'm too old to do this kind of stuff, to eventually, when Hibiki needed some support, he decided to help him out in his time of need. So I do love that about the film, where it had the subtle message of, yeah, you may be old, but you're not outside of the count, because you can still make a difference. Like, the optimistic messaging in the movie really made me like it a lot. So I do like that. So even though Shin didn't have as much screen time as the other characters, he still made an impression on me. And overall, it made the film a fun watch. And plus, the action scenes really made the film fun to watch. From like the morticians when they were playing dirty, towards like the parkour sequences, towards when it escalated, when you had them jumping on bubbles or dodging around bubbles. Like, it all looked fucking cool. So even though, yes, this film did rush things, and yes, Some character development was rushed, and yes, the villains were poorly developed. The positives outweigh the negatives because I loved Hibiki and Uta as characters, and even though, yes, Uta fading away was predictable, they executed things well for the most part, and at the very least, you can't say that Uta going into Bubbles was completely predictable because because I didn't predict that her presence was still going to be around as Bubbles. I thought she was going to completely disappear from existence. So I do like how the series, even though it made it seem like it was going to be one thing, it changed things enough to the point where it's like it slightly misdirected me. I was still able to predict it decently for the most part, but not to a T completely. And I respect that. So I still love the curveballs that the film had. Visually, it looked great. From like whenever you had multiple characters moving on screen, it looked beautiful. The CGI looked great. The backgrounds looked gorgeous, especially the sky. Or whenever it was a nighttime sequence, oh man, it was just glorious. Aside from that, the music was fantastic. I loved the vocals, and also to its credit, the voice acting was fantastic. This is one of the rare anime films where I can say the voice acting was top notch from start to finish. And that's why taking all these factors in consideration, even though, yes, there were downsides to the film, and I'm not going to deny it. Like, if anyone were to come up to me and say, Anime Caveman, I didn't like the film, I'd be like, you know what? I understand. But if someone were to say I absolutely loved it, I would also understand that too because the action won me over. And I just love the chemistry between the two leads. Yeah, maybe I would have loved to have seen maybe a bit more of a dynamic between Hibiki and his friends not named Duda. That'd have been freaking nice. Even though I would have loved to have seen that, I still enjoyed what the movie gave me. And plus, the Hibiki character development at the end of the film really made him a character that was fun to follow overall. And that's why, taking it all into consideration, I gotta give the film an 8 out of 10. I fucking loved it. And shit, if I've already watched it, I'd probably give it a rewatch with Japanese audio, definitely. But anyways, right before I go though, let me just say thank you very much to Sid for commenting on the live chat. And also thank you everyone else for watching my video. Hope y'all read it, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my reaction. And I hope you have a fun, great, safe day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.